Want to create a fun fold card that looks difficult to make but is surprisingly easy? This drapery fold technique is a showstopper, and today I'm bringing it back with a fresh new design. Hi Stampers, I'm Nancy Novak and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, about 9 years ago I shared a drapery fold card and it's still one of my most watched videos. So today I'm recreating this stunning technique using the gorgeous Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper and the big butterfly from the Sketched Butterflies bundle. I'll show you step by step how to make this elegant fold, plus share my tips for getting crisp, perfect pleats every time. So let's get started. So I'm using a card base of fresh freesia, and I have a piece of white for the inside and a piece of Designer Series paper. And then for the front, I have a layer of Blackberry Bliss, a layer of white. I have a scrap of Blackberry Bliss, and then I have this really pretty Designer Series paper. It's called Bloom Impressions, and it's one of the freebies that you can get during the celebration. So it's really pretty paper. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take our scrap and we're going to use the big butterfly that's in this stamp set, and we're going to ink it with Versamark, and then we're going to put white embossing powder on and heat it up, and it's going to create a really, really pretty butterfly. Isn't that pretty? I just love heat embossing. So now we're going to take this butterfly and we're going to cut it out using the die that comes with the set. Okay, so that's all done. Okay, we're going to bring in our piece of Designer Series paper, and that right now is 12 inches by 4 inches, but we're going to cut it down. So I'm just going to take a ½ inch off. So now it is 4 inches by 11½ inches. And now we're going to do some scoring. So I'm going to put the 11½ inch part at the top, and we're going to score it at 3 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, 7 inches, 9 inches, and 10 inches. So I'm going to score it, or I'm going to fold it right here at that 3-inch score line. And I'm just going to make a pencil mark right there where the score line is, right at the 3-inch mark, just a little pencil mark. And now I'm going to bring in my cutter. So I have that 3-inch mark right there. That's right where the score line is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that 3-inch mark right on the cutter. And up here at the top, I'm going to take the top left corner and I'm going to put it at the 1-inch mark. So I'm cutting from the 3-inch. I put a little tick mark there. And up here I have the corner on the 1-inch mark. And we're just going to cut that piece of paper away and save it for another card. So now we're going to do a little bit of folding. And don't forget that I have a free project sheet. So if you signed up for my newsletter, you'll get that project sheet in your email tonight right after this video. And if you want, you can sign up for my free newsletter. There's a link in the description below. And if you're watching on replay, go ahead and scroll to the very bottom below this video, and there's a link there for tonight's project sheet. But the easiest thing to do is sign up for my newsletter, because then it comes right to your email address. Okay, so we have all of this scored. I know it's hard for you to see, but when it's in front of you, you'll understand. So there's our first score line. That's the 3-inch score line. And we're just going to kind of do a zigzag fold back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and score it on that first line. And here's the second line. So we're going to fold it back. And then we have the next line up here, the next score line. We're going to fold it to the left. And then I can see the next score line. We're going to fold it back. And then we go over to the next score line, fold it to the left. And then here's the next score line. We're going to fold it back to the right. And that's pretty much how you do it. It's really quite simple, right? So now we have all these pieces that want to jump up. So we're going to go ahead and glue those down. So what I'm doing is there's a 1-inch gap right here. That little space right there. I'm going to put glue there so it just doesn't pop up. And I'm going to put glue on the next little section. These are 1-inch sections. You'll be able to see when it's in front of you. And we're just going to glue that down. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So now I'm going to bring our white piece in. That's about 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to glue our little Drapery Designer Series paper right to that card base. I'm going to cut this down a little smaller when we're all done. So it's okay if it doesn't fit exactly. Okay, I'm going to bring our layer in. Now this layer is 5 1/4 by 4, which is the same size as this piece right now. So I'm going to cut this down so it's 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to cut the piece off. This is a larger piece, and I don't want to cut any of these drapery fold pieces off. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 1/4 of an inch off of that side. And then I want it to be 3 3/4. So I'm going to cut that off the top here because I don't want to touch any of my pretty drapery folds. Okay, so now this is 5 by 3 3/4, and it's going to fit perfectly on our layered piece. Now that's optional of you cutting this down because it would look pretty just on the fresh freesia piece, or you could have a card base of Blackberry Bliss, but I wanted the layering look, so that's why I cut this piece down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue our pretty drapery folded piece of Designer Series paper onto our Blackberry Bliss layer. Okay, now I'm going to glue that to the front of our card. So if you're feeling inspired by this card, go ahead and tap that like button down below this video. That does help my YouTube channel grow, and I appreciate it very much. Okay, now we're going to take our pretty butterfly and pop it up. But I wanted to mention something to you about when you die cut this out. So if you'll notice, the die has these 4 little holes up there at the top. And what you want to do when you're lining this up, you want to make sure that you can see the butterfly's antenna right through those little holes there. That way you know you're not going to cut off the antenna. So you just kind of have to fix the bottom so it covers up his little legs, and make sure that you can see the little bit of white through those little holes there. And that way you will get a perfect die cut when you're all done. So we're going to pop that up on dimensionals. And then let's go ahead and stamp the inside real quick, and then we're going to come back and finish the front. So on the inside, I want to use the stamp from the Sketch Butterfly set that says, "Wishing you a beautiful birthday." And I want to stamp that in Blackberry Bliss. Well, my Blackberry Bliss isn't as bold and juicy as I want it to be. I want this to be really nice and dark. So here's a little tip for you. I'm going to bring in a Stampin' Right marker. This is Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to use the larger tip. And I'm going to go ahead and color this rubber stamp with that little edge, and then I'm going to stamp it. And it's going to be a nice, bright, bold, strong Blackberry Bliss color. Perfect. And then I'm going to bring in one of the butterflies that's in the stamp set. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Blackberry Bliss stamp pad for this, because it's going to be a little bit lighter. I know that this stamp isn't as juicy, like I just told you. So it's kind of going to be like if I stamped off. See how it's lighter? So I definitely need to get a new ink pad. But in the meantime, I used that Stampin' Right marker, and it turned out perfect. Okay, so I have a piece of that Designer Series paper, and I'm going to put it right at the bottom, and then I'm going to glue this to the inside of the card. Very, very pretty. Now on the front, we have this big space right here where you could stamp something. I think I'm going to just put a little bow there. It's going to fill up that space. And then I want to show you what I'm going to do with the envelope. So I'm just going to attach the bow with a glue dot. Isn't that pretty? The heat embossed butterfly is kind of really shiny. And then inside, wishing you a beautiful birthday. So I'm just going to bring in the envelope, and I'm going to bring in this cute little stamp that has 4 butterflies on it. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Right marker, and I'm going to stamp right over here on the envelope. I think that'll be really pretty. Ooh, I like that. So I'm going to put their name right there. I really like the way that those butterflies turned out. So I hope you loved learning or revisiting the drapery fold technique. It's such a fun way to add dimension and a real wow factor to your cards. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment and subscribe for more creative card making ideas. You'll find all the supplies I used in the link below this video and also on my newsletter, which will be coming to all my subscribers about 8 o'clock tonight. And make sure you visit my blog because I'll have a great big picture of this card in detail. Really helps to get a better idea of what it looks like. So thanks for joining me. I will see you next time. Don't be shy. Stamp and shout.